Hey there, I am doing my contest entry video for Falagar, so hopefully I get this in on time for his third week contest. And I'm not even sure what the prize is, but I did watch the video actually in the midst of studying and stuff like that because I'm trying to get caught up. So the first thing you asked was like top 3 twist endings. So that's great and all, but I'd go a little bit farther. So I got a bunch. And as I go through them, I'm going to list which ones I like. So, guys, spoiler. Huge spoilers in this video because it's going to be the twist endings of a lot of popular movies. First off, Sleepaway Camp. It's a guy. By the way, my favorite one will be the last one. Arlington Road. The bad guy wins. After everything that goes on, Tim Robbins is the bad guy. Jeff Bridges blows up. He's thought to be, he dies being thought to be a terrorist, and the bad guy just goes off in the sunset, happy. I liked that twist. The Vanishing. He wants to find out what happens to his lost girlfriend, and he finds out in the worst possible way. He wakes up buried alive. Now he knows what happened to her. Wicker Man. It's all been a setup to sacrifice, basically, kind of like the Virgin, the most prudish guy you can think of. And I do mean the original Wicker Man, not the Bees version. American Psycho. He killed absolutely no one. He's a psycho in his mind. And to this day, I still come across people that think Christian Bale has killed all these people and don't realize that it was kind of his imagination all throughout the film. American Psycho is actually one of my favorite comedies of all time, with one of my favorite scenes of any movie ever, and that is the card scene. It's brilliant. Old Boy. The girl that he's got out and fallen in love with, it's his daughter, and the kidnapper set it up that way. Memento. He searches for the killer, and he finds him in the mirror. The Others. The people that were being haunted, well, they're the ghosts. The Diabolique. The guy that is supposed to be dead, that you suspected may not be dead, he's not dead. The mistress is in on it. But the most surprising twist of all, and a lot of people still don't get this one, is that the frail wife with the bad heart, she's not dead at the end of the movie either. The Mist. That horrifying noise, it wasn't a monster. And he's already killed his entire family, his son, and everybody around him that he loves. Planet of the Apes. You're still on Earth, it's just the future. Silent Green. Yummy. People. People are food. Fight Club. This is one of the most brilliantly done ones. He is Tyler. He meets Tyler, and if you go back and you watch the movie, it's done so well. Saw. This is another brilliant one. No matter what you think of any of the other Saw movies, the first Saw was freaking brilliant. And this ending, nobody saw coming. The killer's been with them the entire time in the middle of the room. Empire Strikes Back. No, Luke, I am your father. There. Psycho. Norman's mother. 7. What's in the box? Well, his wife's head, and Brad Pitt, he'll commit the deadliest sin of all. Primal Fear. These are my top 2. Primal Fear. The psychotic side was the real side and the only side. The other side, that was fake. And my top choice, number 1 twist ending of all time, is my guy, and the reason I want to buy the game when it comes out, the new Call of Duty, is a Kevin Spacey film, and that is Usual Suspects, one of my favorite films of all time. Verbal Kint is Kaiser Soze. And when he walks out of there, and the detective looks around and he sees all this stuff, and he goes from the limping character to the very confident Soze. It was incredible. So that's the first part. And for all those who watch this video and say, sorry, but there was a spoiler warning before I did this here. Now, second part, the more introspective part. You ask, what age would I go back to if I could use, like, have the knowledge that I have now? And what would I change? I would go back to I would go back to 14, the knowledge that I had now, and I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you what I would or wouldn't change, because there was a lot of great things and some not so great things going on at the time. I would have appreciated certain things and certain people and certain situations more. What would I have changed? Not much, because no matter how stressful or whatever things get, I had a relationship that lasted for the length that it lasted. It ended, but I have two beautiful children. I met my soulmate. And I think changing any of those things, no matter if would cause me some greater comfort, those things are too precious. So I would change very little. I would spend a bit more time with my pop, who passed away. And I let him know that he would shape me into the man that I am now. And hopefully I'm doing him proud. I would look at things a little more. I'd talk out earlier. I'd spend time with people that I knew I had a finite amount of time to spend with them. And I would be happy and excited and ecstatic to be able to relive and redo the times, no matter how good or bad they got. When I was having a rough time as a teenager, when I was in a bad situation, I probably would have looked for ways to hopefully alleviate that better and earlier. But as a teenager, you don't really know what to do, especially when your hands are tied on certain things. I would look around. I would enjoy things. I would go back, in the time that I spent with my stepdad going to yard sales and flea markets and auctions were some of the greatest times of my life. And although that relationship would end and he would, they would separate, and that period of time, no matter what happened with him or what later on, that was a great time of my life. And to this day, I get a huge joy from going out to flea markets and yard sales and second-hand shops that I cannot even begin to quantify. I would jog more. I would be in better shape. I'd try to get to school earlier, but probably not have finished when I didn't finish, because that's part of the reason that I ended up where I am today. And all things considered, inshallah, I'm lucky. I have two kids that I love very, very much. I have a person in my life, a better half. She knows exactly how I feel. And so does everybody on here. I don't think I'd change much to... I'd go through the rough times again just to get to these times. And that's what is so amazing about about all this, is that there are, when you meet that someone, or when you do certain things in your life, and you know that there is hardships in between those times, there's a reason, because you appreciate it so much more. At the end of the day, we go through the crap that we go through because there's someone or something that you look at and you say, it's worth it. I just appreciate more. But I would go back to 14 and I would probably watch a few more movies, read a few more books, but I'd do it outside. I would do it outside more. I would have a little bit more fun and not be so awkward, if that's possible for me as a teenager. But I would still wear the long Doctor Who scarf in the middle of summer. I would still make stupid mistakes like proclaiming my love to two girls at the same time as a teenager, because those are the amazing times that you will go back and you remember and you will laugh at and you'll have fun, and you'll be glad you did because you lived it. I just live as fully, as strongly as possible. That's my contest entry. Hope you enjoyed it, Sammy. Hope you're enjoying your work and your new job. And it's great that you found some new great friends there. If they're watching this video, hey. And for me right now, my voice is kind of going, and I'm a caffeine addict. I don't think that would close down any of my caffeine stuff. I'd still have to do that. So for me right now, guys, it's time for tea.